Good day, everyone. Hello, I am Maria Francesca Martin, and today we are going to discuss the principles in K12 Curriculum Guide Mother Tongue. So a total number of 8 principles were stated, but I'll only be discussing the first 2 principles. Shall we start by defining principles? So according to the Business Dictionary, principles are fundamental norms, rules, or values that represent what is desirable and positive for a person, a group, organization, or community. Basically, it is to help in determining the rightfulness or wrongfulness of its actions. You get it? Now let us proceed to the first principle, which is the known to the unknown. So a quotation from the book Educational Psychology by Oswald says that the most important single factor influencing learning is what the learner already knows. Ascertain this and teach him or her accordingly. Learning requires meaning. We learn when we use what we already know to help us understand what is new. It says here that we should use our schema or past knowledge to understand the new one fully. We should not disregard our past knowledge or our mother tongue as a tool in learning, for it will serve as our stepping stone in learning a new knowledge or learning a new language. And when it comes to application, Shamwat says that nowhere is the role of prior knowledge and more important than in second language educational context. Students who can access their prior knowledge through the language and culture they are most familiar with call on a rich array of schemata, whereas students who believe they can only use that knowledge they have explicitly learned in the second language are limited on their access. It should always start with what the learners or the students already know about the topic, and use that to introduce a new concept. Beginning with the learner's first language and culture will better facilitate mastery of the curriculum content. It means that students could learn better using the language that they are familiar with in order to learn a new language or a second language that they could eventually use in the future. Another thing is that second language learners use what they know in their own language to develop other languages. And this positive transfer effect has been found out to be significant in reading. So in application, you should develop an awareness of how the L1 works to support learning the L2 or L3. As mentioned a while ago, your L1 should be your stepping stone in learning other languages. Let us now proceed to the second principle, which is the language and academic development. Students with well-developed skills in their first language have been shown to acquire additional languages more easily and fully, and that, in turn, has a positive impact on academic achievement. Before you fully understand another language, you should at least be fluent with your first language. In that case, learning a new language would not be a burden to you. In application, continue the oral development of L1 and begin reading in L1 to strengthen L2 and L3 learning as well as academic achievement across the curriculum. Basically, it means that learners should not stop using L1, for it will have impact in learning another language. L1 is the basis, and as a base of education, it should not be removed in order to build a stronger foundation. The other principles will be discussed by my group mates. That would be all, and see you in the next session.